A nation forged in resilience from the ashes of the 11 years brutal civil war through the shadows of Ebola, COVID-19, and the mudslide. Sierra Leone rises, but the journey is far from over. Governance strain. Youth demand more. Women demand more. 60% in poverty. But what if the solutions lie not in silence, but in dialogue? This is not another talk show. This is State of the Nation, where every voice feels change. From Freetown to Kono, we are turning debates into action. No script, no spin, just Sierra Leoneans rewriting their future together. So we bring you a movement not just to speak, but to be heard. Speak out. Hold power to account. This is your nation. This is your voice. This is State of the Nation. Only on Liberty TV on Facebook, YouTube, and on www.libertytvonline.com. Every month, the last Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. Tune in. The nation is watching.
Una where they watch me. This na quick message on the Mpox sick na salon where they come out from Liberty Online TV. As of today, the case them na salon just they go up. For make sure so you not get this sick, National Public Health Agency don't say before once we an all time avoid baku shaken and all and not go near a person where get the signs them of Mpox. And say, if you sabi anybody will get eye fever or rash and body, make him rush go na hospital one time. This message come to you from Liberty Online TV.
I think currently I have a thing for Vicky Remo.
Hello viewers, we don't bring different content then to you, and we know the tire for make the content then where you like. And now we dey bring fun and shorts with Adri. This na game show also your favorite celebrity, social media influencers, students, and other people who play game they like, truth and shorts, charades, riddles, and other game there where you self go learn from. This content will come to you every Sunday, 9 o'clock na net. Now all the Liberty Online TV social media platforms there.
She chose number one. She's always number one.
Period.
On top.
Period. On top.
Yeah, man.
So not miss out. Join me for laugh with your favorite celebrity and social media influencers there.
You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the first edition of the Breakfast Show for this week, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, where they stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Where they bring the Breakfast Show to you this Monday morning, Mina Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mebel Kaba. Good morning. Today na Monday, the 7th day of July 2025, and inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, last week, the Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC, where they regulate the activities of political parties, them, they issue a public notice, outside then one political party them for pull the banner them whether they pull out, we get for do with politics. Waiting at the reason behind this warning where the PPRC give to them political party leadership here. Now that's what they discuss on this edition of the Breakfast Show.
Well, this and other this Monday morning, plus you say for the watchery, go get the opportunity for send you comment your thoughts on any of the issues then will they discuss. Well, we go join Lucien Momoh, when are the Director of Training and Public Education from the Political Parties Regulation Commission, when are the body where they for regulate the affairs and conduct of all political parties them na the country. As we see over the weekend, them pull a press release where they won all political party them for take all the banners them posters them where them put for political activities as they say the term for elections no reach it. Waiting make PPRC won this to political party them you go know inside the Breakfast Show this morning.
All right. And members, you say for the watch the show, can drop your message, make you comments, but the thing that we will discuss on the program, send them to the number +232 74 200 545. Well, the program they continue, but let we first look at issue we get for do with women them as plenty them different people we can don't score sometimes someone they we not can go school can learn training for let them go get work for themselves. One panel set of people here now woman them where they learn how for do tailoring. We make we reporter when a Fatmata say bingo work and one of the center them where they train the woman here for no way to make them choose for land this kind of work. Let we just watch as Sandy Sibling come.
Hello viewers, this is Liberty Online Television, and today Liberty Online TV can work at the Women's Vocational Training Center. For can talk to women them we decide for can learn tailoring as skills. We want for know waiting at the thing we really motivate and push them for can learn this tailoring. Waiting they get for expect to society where they don't do this tailoring, and we go same way so talk to the owners them of the institution for know why they decide for open this institute only for women them. As we know, say the economic issue in the country not really easy right now, but women they stand the team up farm so that they go learn skills, they not go be liability to people them out there.
So that they go able to empower themselves and then become self-reliant. And indeed, for the past years, you know, where women's vocational law exists, we over 5,000 or so women and girls who don't graduate from this institution. And no place in the hospitality industry where you go where you go meet a graduate from this institution. So initiative, in vision, indeed is alive.
Well, what motivates me now because tailoring is a skill where if you put yourself into it, at least at the end of the day you go get something where they do. And they don't tell what they sit on a host idle and they see me come young girl then they do different skills then. So myself gets motivated and decide say like how mommy like I learn.
Well, I expect say what all I go get job, well paid job what they do, and for help people in the society, for show for them, for help them for make the fashion. I want for become a fashion designer.
They get beaucoup profits. Like one, like what can because like not out number but machine business. Like where they teach me for sure with me and like me, I not be sabi for sure. Even if me uniform chair, when me uniform so me close loose, but so me mama be the make them for me. But where they don't do that they for me, I glad they and I learn most of things there for do what need do, how for use need do and trade with me and I glad for that they back. From tell what they grab up, I want be fashion designing. Like one, I want for help other people them back here for motivate them. Like most of like what I see, let me compare the woman there, the way what they see that they live in the street and not like them. Yeah, most of them things that they so now then they more motivate me. What I can for like go help other people in the street, like we motivate them. Like they one way they abuse their stuff that this now make I want for motivate most of them. So if I learn today, I be somebody in this country, I be able to help them. For let them be somebody in this country, for let them be who that they want for be. They're not all women are liability. Not to all women are liability. I they said that to all women there. Not because of you not go school. That's me say you not go learn then creative things that they. Another year from them women they are decide for Kalan tailoring at this institution. The reason why they decide for Kalan not because they want for support and family. They not be liability so people them where they out there. And even one day we open this institution say them believe in the art say where you educate or you teach one woman skill you don't educate the whole nation. And we know say the woman the way they out there we don't even watch this you go be empowered by what team you don't hear so for Liberty Online TV me na Fatmata Sise the report.
All right, we dey continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We dey stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also now our website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. In case you just tune in, today we dey look at the press release where the Political Parties Regulation Commission, when a PPRC been pulled and they warn all political parties that we get banners and poster them at the streets them for pull them because they say this not a politics them. And we can talk to Lucien Momoh, when the director of training and public education from PPRC. We can tell we waiting prompt that particular press release day for let them warn all political parties that we get banner and poster them at the streets of Freetown for pull them and self not only Freetown, other parts them in the country because PPRC believes say this not a term for put banner and poster them as they say politics term no reach it. The breakfast show they continue and don't forget if you say for the watch you get your comment, your thoughts on any of the issues that they discussed this morning. Send them through the number +232 74 200 545 or you can as well text in the comment section at any of the platform them where they watch we. Don't forget for share the program so that more people will join the conversation. And if you don't follow we yet now we YouTube channel, kindly go na YouTube, subscribe to our channel as we get interesting content them where we can put now our channel for inform, entertain and also educate tuna. We will continue the breakfast show this morning. Before we can talk to Lucien Momoh, quickly look at another issue.
Right, we look at another issue we get for do with the Mpox. As we all know, government since then declare say Salone get the first case. The case they don't go over 2,000 now in the country, and some people there where they go undergo treatment right now for Mpox, while some man not be make them. Well, let we just watch as one of the partners them where they support government for fight the Mpox na UNICEF. Also, they don't give about 58,000 vaccine and self other supports them to government for fight Mpox. Let we watch as Al Hassan Kuruma gets more on this and he go reports.
Away the government of Salone, we don't confirm say Salone gets Mpox inside January 2025. Statistics where the Minister of Health don't pull show say over 4,000 people get the sickness Salone. Outside 32 don't die, plenty don't well, and some day in hospital they take treatment. For fet this sick, different development partner them don't they support the government with couple and other thing them where the one they will seek in need. United Nations International Children Emergency Fund, UNICEF, now one party body them where they help government for fight Mpox na Salone. Liv Ellen Endrenten, are the deputy representative for UNICEF na Salone. They say UNICEF don't give 75,000 vaccine dose for the fight against Mpox.
UNICEF is supporting the government in its efforts to fight the Mpox in preventive action mostly. So our role is to support the National Public Health Agency and Ministry of Health in bringing in vaccines through the Gavi. And we have brought in 58,000 vaccines in March, and Gavi has committed to provide 50,000 more vaccines. UNICEF's role is procuring and supplying and bringing in these vaccines and make them available. Other partners are supporting the government in the rollout of the vaccination and so on. We also, of course, focus on children and their families.
They continue to say UNICEF don't they train people on risk communication where go make people know how to prevent themselves for fight Mpox.
We contribute upon the request from government in terms of contributing in areas where they need support. For example, also we are contributing in community-led action and risk communication. That is to provide information to the communities, to people. So lately, in the past few months, we have been training community health workers, so coordinating again Ministry of Health and other key partners to train the community health workers on the specifics on Mpox. Then they will go out to communities, about 3,500 communities in the highest risk districts, and they will, in the coming 2-3 months, reach approximately 100,000 people with direct information. And the role of community health workers across the whole country is also to easily detect signs of suspected Mpox and refer to health facilities where the patient can get proper attention and care.
Because UNICEF don't dey work with woman them and pikin them, wetin dem don dey do for support school them, for let them pikin them get wash facility, we go help them not forget the Mpox. Ellen and Renton explain.
We have also provided through the Ministry of Basics and Senior Secondary Education buckets for hand washing and soap that have been placed out in schools in western area, rural and urban, as well as Port Loko and Bombali. This to protect children from the spread of Mpox through hand washing, which is a very effective and useful way of preventing Mpox.
If Ellen and Renton end up say UNICEF, so they support the Ministry of Social Welfare for take care of people them we get Mpox na different community them, and he say UNICEF they continue for support government for make pikin them na different community them no waiting for do for make them not get the Mpox sick. For Liberty Online TV, Al Hassan Kuma the report.
All right, we dey continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We dey stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also now we website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Earlier, I will tell una say we go join Lucien Momoh on the phone. The Director of Training and Public Education from the Political Parties Regulation Commission, where the body we get the mandate for regulate the affairs and activities of all political parties them in the country. We see outside they issue out a press release we been signed by Lucien Momoh. Outside and they want all political party them for pull them banner and poster them within a different streets them. Well, waiting prompt this warning that Lucien Momoh they can explain but to we this morning. Good morning, Lucien.
Good morning, and
all right, before we can look at the press release we issue out over the weekend, quickly, give me a recap of the conduct of lower level elections so not just do for the Salon People's Party.
Thank you very much. Let us make this clarification. This release now the political parties regulation commission release through my office where now me they in charge of them media materials them day. Fast forward the Sierra People's Party. We all know say the mandate of the national executive expired in December 2024, and then by law then came extending term for 3 months, not more than 2 terms. We mean say then can even go 6 months straight. And at that the Sierra People's Party when they go to the National Executive Council meeting, next when the second highest decision making body in the party, then decide for extending term to 6 months. And inside the other resolution where they make that term, they will begin the process for all the lower level elections from ward and zone level take up to national officers elections where it could be the National Delegates Conference. So they start the lower level elections on the 8th of February, and then on the 9th, 10th of February, we see petitions and begin coming. But as a commission, we know they undermine the structures the political parties they get. So some of the recants will say no, when I go exhaust on our regional elections complaints committee first, and then if we are not happy with the outcome, then we can we. So when they get done for looking to them petition and they some petitioners still come to we say they're not glad with the outcome of the intervention we could do. So we been get we hearing where we conduct, and then we order some election them for be on, because from what we understand some of those elections not be happen. Now, what's not be the common problems them across the country? The common problems is this not the first time where the Sierra Leone People's Party they use party card at the first level, when at the zone or sectional level. Normally, before now, in previous times, they may always they would have show himself up at the election center, and they will identify him as a member of the party. He can take part in the election. But this time around, they make a party card we serialize, but in party card they not get pictures. They And the common problem with those party cards was that the people who didn't give for go sell those party cards. For example, if you and Mabel team up, now you didn't give for go sell, you know go sell give Mabel people and better. Or you know if you sell give them, they don't even nobody card, they don't even know say election, they can't take place until the day of the election or after. So those were the common problems. People don't know venue, people they don't know time, people they don't sell card, give people them. Like I will give you example, constance 127 that was Zach. And the people them tell we say the people in come for sell card by 10 o'clock in the morning. But by 12 they say they're not angry, they want to go lunch. And they never see they again pass the day for the elections. And some people they wouldn't see that the voting center then they say that people they will not that particular Sunday. So these were the small problems. But when we were looking into all of those issues, the party been actually said, PPRC, yeah, because we don't begin to get this problem, we are conducting election there, so we're not being conducted for we. So on the 14th of March, we report on the hearings, findings them, and then we directive so we give to them whose election for your own, and whose election for poll, and whose election for continue to the next level. But what we don't pull out, we report about 2 or 3 days after the 14th of March, we see the National Secretariat of the SLPP right away again say, no, we action for law conduct. We don't go next meeting now. We constitute independent body for go conduct the election that will be conducted. So we say, okay, fine and well. We'll not go conduct, but we'll still ensure that we perform we constitutional and statutory role. So we go and monitor the independent body not be able to conduct the elections then. So again, then go next meeting and call we back say, PPRC, when I can't do the election the way we will not be able to do from zonal levels, sectional levels, take on to district level, and then as a party can take them up from there to the National Delegate Conference. So we go in, before we go in, we actually and publish the list of the people who will take part on those elections. So what happen, we go around the country with the list and go make sure say the names they are the original people them they vote for on the 8th of February. Now they name them, they go cross-check out their membership. So we go around and cross-check them all, and then we don't complete the cross-checking of that. We do all the elections, them inclusive of the student elections, they will get issues, take up to district level, hand over to them, and then go do the regional level elections, the youth elections, and the women's elections. So with the wait now, they don't go neck, and on the 30th of June, when at the final day, when 6 months will elapse, then dissolve the executive, they form IMOC, their own ECSL for under the party. So at that level, they will do now.
As you don't give people a recap as to how you have been support the Salone People's Party for conduct some of the lower level elections them, and the petition the owner receive will be see some stage of protest before owner office. The remaining elections then from where they don't conduct them, I believe say the last one when they do not be free to we get for do the YG elections. When I don't receive any complaints from the member then so far.
Well, we don't receive complaints yet. What we know is that there was a stalemate with the issue of the Deputy National Young Generation Council for the SLPP, where age issue come inside the nomination take place, nomination close. Somebody raise objection, say the former secretary don't pass the age. They say he's now 48, and all of those things, and then one for he nominate somebody, the other one at the other side say no, I'm not going to nominate again because nomination don't close. So now that stalemate them get. So they wait for the report from the one that we organize that election. The report from now, we not receive any complaints for anybody. Well, let us make one point very clear. We'll get one matter within a court, when a normal chiefdom constituency 013 Akenema district, where one man alleged, but we law left that one day because na court matter let the court in handle them.
Lucien, in as much as they wait for reports, let me just look at best practices based on the irregularities them initially where you self-explained saying that's be make una intervene. How PPRC go describe then lower level elections here where the SLPP don't hold so far based on best practices?
Well, based on best practices, one thing we then do we new now that they make sure say party card be available. And then this time around, we not get that issue. They go say this person not to this party idea, na NGC deal, PMDC deal, na APC deal, na other party deal. We not may get more of that one day. The only thing we may get more of now people they know they sell the card at that level. You know, say that zonal level. Most of them, you know, tikade, now just support her no more. You know, they pay nothing, don't know, you know, they pay at that level. But now, you go buy that card, I think they sell the card 10 leons. Now you go buy the card. Some areas then because the constituency big, they can get like a 2,000 cards. They can get 5,000 cards. And then 5,000 cards and they get for begin sell up by constituency to by constituency. And the constituency by constituency, they sell get for begin the zone by zone them where they na the constituency. Some constituency then they get 25 zones. Some constituency then they get 21 zones. Some constituency then they get 10 zones. Some constituency then they get 5 zones. Then small constituency then some constituency they get 12 zones. Some constituency they get 13 zones, and so on and so forth. So what we see happen now looks like, you know, when they depart elections more, you know, when it come into them inter-party elections, then, you know, people then they will get for where if you look for position upside yonder, you know, they can count down or can influence downside yonder. But you know go see them all, but then get the agents them where you go see what you will see more rather than division between the leadership of the party at low as at zonal level. You know, everybody don't get order in the Fed for from that level there for trigger go up. But what to ensure that we do make sure say who side we did, you know, we're not going to cover every side. We'll make sure say the side that will not say potentially get the issues, then we'll make sure say we did it and make sure say the right things are be done. And what we advise them because of the card not get pictures, we advise them in a meeting held on the 5th of February. We advise them say now that they card there so now name them they will face not the day. Now let this be the rules that anybody will show up with the card, you know, if for ensure that it come with any form of national identification for proof say Khadija Bangua, Mabel Kabana, Mabel Kaba. And then when we don't see say then card there so people will not be the same and give the people who go there against them will say anybody election in 1951 SLPP party card you count them and then count another form of national identification. But on a whole, you know, in most areas, I not say side and the way people you know be the try for play tabao, but in most areas everything went all perfect.
So the elections there are not anything for right home about according to the PPRC standards, Lucien?
Well, of course, we use them as a template, you know, for other political parties. Them, you know, how they structure them, and then we waiting no more. We go say no more. The people, them, you know, waiting as PPRC, we always advise people them. The party big past anybody way they influence you. So make sure say you work for the party, not work for somebody, and work for the interest of the country. So this is going to be a template where we will get for use with more other political parties than we will get forget then like manner elections there. So now not the first one always in 2016 we did it when the court in order with the party be actual force and the court in order we, you know, say hey go and go do this. Help them people do this year because they not believe themselves. So we come to the All People's Congress back before they go adopt the constitution with them. They get a 5-5-man election for the 5-5-man representative for that mini convention na McKinney. We cut me tell back say let we deal with them for make sure say nobody not beat ball over a company.
Now that they don't dissolve, according to you, they don't dissolve the executive because their mandate don't elapse and they don't set up IMOC for conduct the remaining executive elections. Them, the SLPP don't communicate to now when exactly the elections there go happen.
Well, we not get any correspondence yet from them. You know, say them just formed them last week. Last week, Monday, they formed the IMOC. I think the IMOC is being led by Dr. Dennis Sandi, when I've been former minister. So we as a commission, they look up to their body day. Because mind you, even when they dissolve that national office day, but the office of the leader and the deputy leader are still intact, because according to the constitution, when you elect a leader, he contests an national election for the presidency. If he win that election, it will continue to be the leader until they elect another leader and deputy leader. So for now, the SLPP still gets a structure being headed by the leader, where happen to be the president, and the deputy leader happen to be the vice president, and of course the IMOC way now then at the ECSL for conduct the elections for the national officers then.
All right, so we can now to the press release on an issue over the weekend. When they won political parties and candidates them for remove banners and flyers them of them faces them. Let we go back to waiting prompt the PPRC for pull this press release at this time.
Well, of course, this is just basically this press release come out in June. Now, press release will be done draft for pool, but we call say sometime around late April, May, or around December or so. Remember, say the Freetown City Council said they pull a release. We say everybody for pool be involved them and all. But what prompt me more going around, when we did do this lower level elections, going around Freetown, going around up country, this is not a national elections, and we just see posters of people and they put a poster on a seat for people that we not even the member of the party chief. So here they go see poster. People are not doing their party. That party they safe or them party they because now two political parties get posted in a tweet right now. So what we say is let them confine then they what you say they to the membership. Then get a WhatsApp forum them. Then get an offices them. Then get the headquarter office. Then get a regional offices them. Then get a small sub offices. Then the other social media outlet they would get. Let them confine them. We are not in national elections. Mind you, waiting again push me for the police press release. If you go around, you will even see poster of 2018 elections. Then still they around. When people are not, I think after this we will get a conversation with Freetown City Council and other councils them around the country. But what we see, people them still not at there. Although some don't pull a poster, they don't go deposit and party office. We not go want the situation where everybody no more they come. We not do in elections. Let us wait until 28, and then we can later distribute with all posters for national offices.
Quick one for the benefit of we viewers and people who they listen to you this morning, Lucien. You just make mention saying that two political parties then no more get flyers and posters of candidates them, and you even say some people and face them, not to even member of them political party. Quickly, just confirm the political party the way PPRC find out say that they no more get posters them na the streets.
Okay, one clarification. I don't talk about somebody in face or a member of any political party. But let me just clarify. The people that we get posted on the streets, now the Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP, and of course the All People's Congress. Now they get posted all over. Would I want to be chairman or would I want to be youth leader? Or can you imagine somebody they put poster for be constituency chairman? No. We let's limit our streets to to national issues. When we come to national politics, we're not going to interfere into whatever they do. People they ask, I don't see over social media, who say we pull the power? We pull the power from the Constitution of Sierra Leone, 1991, Act number 6 of 1991, and of course the Political Parties Act 2022, Act number 25 of 2022. We broaden, we go inside functions of the PPRC, we go to E of the functions of PPRC. It will tell you we'll do all such things for attain the objects for where the Constitution creates PPRC. And the Constitution creates PPRC for regulate inclusive the registration of political parties and for ensure that they comply with the laws of Sierra Leone, inclusive of their own party laws.
Lucien, like you say, the SLPP don't get lower level elections, and the APC self they prepare now for get then self own elections them. And then two political parties here you just confirm say get posters and banners them at different parts na the country. Now what's not the fear of the PPRC we make on the call on then two political parties and leadership for bring them banners here and posters down. What's not a fear?
Well, what we say is our fear is we are not in national elections. You know, our reference country like South Korea, when they don't do the election, the law they say when elections done, let's forget about politics and look at development. People you go be surprised at some areas then way so man even that will be happening that is a faithful. I have put poster all be the day. Let them go and do it in their party office, not in only the streets of Sierra Leone.
Lucien, one big question where lots of people they ask from where this press release come out now that why now? Because all this while PPRC don't keep quiet. We don't see Usai, the Salon People's Party don't go through the lower level election. Just like how you say, someone even for a deputy position, if they pull a banner, put them on the streets, PPRC not talk. Why now that's where the SLPP they come to the end of the lower level elections? We suicide the APC don't pull their own timetable. According to the timetable, their own elections then for begin sometimes in August. Why now PPRC they won?
Well, because we want to ensure that political party them operate in the confines of the law. Why now? Yes, now. Because now we see the need say we for come up. And because I preface my answer when I would deal with this issue specific that I remember I saying sometimes in around April and in May or early May, there was a release by the council. I think they even collaborate with the Ministry of Information on people getting banners and posters out of the streets where no they're not even get authority for get those banners. Even when as PPRC, we will fix billboards. But they go through the councils them for ensure that happen. But when we see say people they don't adhere that much to them, we as a regulatory body say no, political parties, please, we not join the other one the way lawless. We not to lawless people. We not people the way the 1991 Constitution creates. So we want them for just be law abiding and adhere to what we say.
So what if the APC then self, where their own elections them for begin sometimes in August, candidates the way they aspire or where they contest for various positions, then pull banner, put them at the streets of Freetown, what are the penalties?
Well, of course, let's not talk about penalties. Let we reach the bridge, we will cross that bridge. I don't say that question again for come. When we reach to that point, when the old people's Congress, we'll get a conversation. When we reach to the process, where UP will get the conversation. Where NGC will get conversation on that, on how they go manage the process throughout. Mind you, we are servants of the political parties. We know they exist for make sure say political parties live in fear. We they exist for make sure say political parties live for ensure that they fulfill within the sections 31 subsection 1 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991 Act number 6 of 1991C.
I ask you just now, waiting at the penalties because where you be the talk, you quote relevant section, they will give you the power for issue out this press release. So if there are laws where they work towards, what if the political party them not adhere to this warning una give them, remove all them banners and stickers within a various walls and streets them na Freetown? Waiting the PPRC go do going beyond having a conversation with them, Lucien.
The act gave the power, for ensure, say one, if political party not adhere, we will issue out a warning letter to any political party aware. We not adhere to that. But and secondly, if we not adhere to that, the second one say now for issue out a fine. And if we not adhere to that, the third one say now for expel the political party. So that's now what's in the inside the law.
Talking about the laws, when exactly then get the mandate for begin put out them banner and stickers them of various candidates?
Well, ECS not declare elections yet, as far as we concern. If political party them mandate done when declare say campaign for start for let them begin the elections at lower level. I think say them party office are the best place where them for display them things them and their WhatsApp group, their social media handlers them, them bloggers them for them people away for doing, but not to the streets of Sierra Leone.
So any time frame for let them remove the stickers and flyers or banners within the streets now, especially for the one that will just don't go through the lower level elections, although according to information, the SLPP still need for conduct the executive elections them inside this month of July, so that they will get new executive where they usher them into the national convention where they go all ahead of the 2028 election for pick them flag bearer. Una give any mandate for remove them?
Well, of course, they release very clear that we don't want to let them remove them in the shortest possible time. And I think we'll get a conversation with the leadership of the Sierra Leone People's Party. This model with the template and you will see very soon. Say we will come out with statements or issues.
Is this a threat, Lucien?
No, it is not a threat. It's not a threat. Now you ask me, and when you ask me, I therefore answer you because I question you ask what you will do. So I don't tell you what we will do. It is not a threat. It's an advice.
All right, go ahead. You will just say on the template this model on the SLPP.
Yes, we have a template because we believe say the one now will go for team up for national office system. We watch them poster there around. We'll get for send we'll staff them for go and monitor and see that poster there. We'll go put out a release to them individually and to them party specifically for tell them say these banners you need for put them down or else we'll go to the law.
All right, how soon then they go happen?
Well, very, very soon, very soon. As I tell you so now, the commission, will sit down and put out the strategy how to roll out the implementation of this press release will pull on Friday.
Before you left with Lucien, in case somebody na a member of them two political parties where you say na then get most of the banners them na the streets them, the SLPP and the APC, the member they listen, no happen for see the press release, it will come out from your office. Talk to them, let them see reason why una feel say ECSL not declare elections yet, and the PPRC, where na the Comra body for regulate the affairs and activities of political party, there una no one see any political party in banana the streets now.
Well, of course, this issue una avail me with this morning. Now one way for make them know. We get series of media engagements where we get for all other engagements with even the political parties them were involved. And then most of the time we know what team get for campaign. People will say, no, not so many put out, and people will let me know man now they make banner or billboard they put out for me. So they talk to people and say, yeah, if you elect somebody where they run for a political party, go post your banner for the party office.
All right, many thanks, Lucien. We join with this morning and talk on the issues we get for do with the press release owner issue out the one political party them we get banner them na the street for Pulande, and according to the PPRC where Lucien Momoh they represent this morning, he say the Electoral Commission for Salone when na ECSL we get mandate for conduct all elections na the country, no pull date yet for the next election. So PPRC they get a conversation for engage the APC and the SLPP for make sure say the banner them within at the streets them Pulande, because the PPRC believes say they're not supposed to forget banner the yet for the lower level elections so then they conduct. As we see, the SLPP just don't do some of their elections there. And inside this July, then go all the executive elections the way for make them get new executive where they usher the party to the 2028 elections.
All right, so they continue with the breakfast show, and with that being said, the Sierra Leone People's Party, like we hear from the PPRC, the Director of Training and External Relations, GISNO, they don't dissolve the executive because the term of office been done on the 30th of June this year. Well, what's in the happen at the party now where the in term of office done as executive members them and waiting go get for happen regarding them getting an election for new members who that they run the affairs of the party right now. Now that's where they go on the line for talk to the outgoing National Publicity Secretary for the SLPP, where na Lahai Lawrence Lima Yani Jr. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show. Alright, we just don't tell we viewers them the 30th of June this year on a time na office as executive member them elapse, and we know say on a don't dissolve the executive now because we just don't confirm that from the SLPP. But from the PPRC, we don't confirm so I don't dissolve on our executive. But let we just know first, as outgoing executive member them, so far the lower level elections them, let we know how on a feel about the conduct of the lower level elections here, although on a term of office done now, how on a go describe, how on a handle them?
Well, let me establish one thing first before me talk where the talk gets some level of legitimacy. So if you consider, say, the Constitution provides timeline where we occupy office, and when that timeline expires by section, Article 21 of the Constitution gives the National Executive Council the mandate for extend the lifespan of the national officers or the national executive or continue for do the day-to-day administrative work of the party up to the next National Delegate Conference where they were elected and where their offices then will be considered dissolved by reason of closure of nominations for them various positions then they. But by a fluxion of time, the offices of the national officers were governed by the operations of law. When that time expires, it is considered that the mandate of the national officers by reason of time period where they elect them for don't expire. But the good thing is that the party constitution gives NEC the power for extend the lifespan of the national officers and without any limitation. For instance, say you cannot extend beyond this number of time. You can extend as much as it requires for able to do your administrative work up to the next National Delegates Conference. Will not be happen in the last National Executive Council meeting we will be get. Either not be an oversight or not be anything deliberate. But the question is, there was a time when we were in opposition where the Ali Bangura been take the party to court for let them dissolve the national executive and set up an interim body. The Supreme Court will be allowed that by reason of the fact say allowing that will create a vacuum in the party. And for not to allow vacuum in the party, the NEC was re-empowered, or the authority of the NEC by the Constitution was reinforced by that ruling of the Supreme Court for also give powers to the NEC for extend mandate of national officers for continue for exist or do their work for let them go to the next National Delegate Conference. Because why? The National Delegate Conference is made up of national officers, including the national leader. Even though the timeline of occupying offices is defined by the Constitution, for the national leader and deputy national leader, they hold office for the period of 5 years. But in the course of them 5-year period, then to still be within the 5-year period, whilst preparation for elections of leadership in their positions, and they is being prepared at the next National Delegate Conference. So for national officers, the mandate now within 3 years within the elect them for, and NEC get the power for extend the mandate until the next National Delegate Conference which are the elect them. So by reason of what happened in the last NEC, we offices can be expired. I don't want to be misunderstood here. I don't want to be called the national PRO once my tenure done. But if I'm not referred to now as the national PRO, then it means there is a vacuum existing in the party. So what is happening now? Why I get the legitimacy for talk now, for give opinion, for communicate issues or affairs of the party now, because nobody not there for do that weekly. So what you have to do right now, if one you can able to consider, say, I'm holding the office de facto, not the jury, we covered by law. I'm holding the office de facto. Why? Because I don't want vacuum or exist now the party in the capacity of my office as PRO. Because if I not talk now to the public, I not communicate on behalf of the party, then it means that there is a vacuum existing, and that self gets a wider implications on the qualifications of the party facing in future elections. So on that basis, I am talking as PRO, whose mandate is considered as a de facto PRO, not the jury PRO. So now I can able to talk to you based on the question where you just asked me, where I want to let you refresh my memory again on which one the question, please.
All right. So the question is the elections. I'm sorry, where on a just don't hold the lower level elections as an outgoing executive. How una go describe the elections here under una tenure?
These are one way we say we be administratively do we best for able to manage them. Every human organization is not devoid of challenges. We, the framers of the law, not they foresee. Now make them put complete mechanisms for able to address those emerging challenges we are not foresee. So those challenges arise at the period where they conduct the lower level elections. But the fact of the matter is there we have structures for address them challenges. Then we're able, in line with the PPRC, we're able to guide me up to the point of conducting the Women's Council elections and also the National Young Generations Council elections. So we take up to the period of NEC. Also NEC make decisions for adopt the delegate list and also take into consideration the expirations of office of national officers and setting dates for the next national delegate conference. So part of the decisions of NEC, we are the second highest body of the party, is pending the approval of the national delegate conference. So insofar as they say, waiting we do not office or conduct the elections can be. Now once we're able to manage and minimize the crises arising, we're able to surmount them and able to get a successful outcome will lead you to the final NEC meeting. Which I then begin for present the various delegate list and also the new set of the new set of executive officers of the party from the lower level up to the regional levels, because the women's leader-elect and also the young generation leader-elect then will be considered national officers once they adopt them in the next national delegate conference. So I want to say we tenure for manage the elections today and be a successful one because we're able to surmount the challenges that we arise.
Although you say unable for surmount the challenges that will arise in the elections, initially we even just start, we all know say there are a lot of complaints, but people will not be satisfied with the process, violence in some areas then, but overall you say una be able for manage the situation. Ahead of una national delegates conference, where una not disclose yet when it will get for happen. Waiting are some of the lessons them where the SLPP learn from the elections here at the lower level, where we they come wait for see who's them when I get for announce for the national delegates conference. Also when I go get for get elected members them again for the executive. Wait till I don't land so far.
The timeline for the national delegate conference there is a date on it. We're at the 31st and the 1st. The 31st of July and the 1st of August will therefore be the next delegate conference in Africa. So you will try for actually.
Waiting are some of the lessons that we wanna learn from the initial stage. Complaints of violence be they come more people and been there were dissatisfied, but at the end of the day, like you state, wanna be able to manage the situation overall and done the lower level elections. What's wanna learn so far ahead of our delegate conference?
Nah, people especially we don't hold offices for a very long period of time. We still want to continue for day at the displeasure of the one themselves way that they provide leadership for. So because of their reasons, then they defeated there was a challenge for me to be able to treat them fairly. So then one lesson than the way we learn. Also, they want them because the most difficult part of it now the lower level, where you get the zone inspection where they take account of the mass level. Now that area they we always problem they in the lower level elections of the party. And at that area the party for able to draw in lessons, for able to learn from and able to come up with a better strategy we be able to address the detention way they arise in them levels and day of the elections. But overall, we able to forget the strategy for able to manage the challenges and what we face. This particular lower level election, so we will do now one way very successful as compared to the period when we've been there in opposition, who say they get protracted issues where they drag the party into court and where they cause some considerable delay or make the party able to make progress. That kind of situation will arise in the last lower level elections where we conduct. So, but still we get grey areas there. Mostly it comes for the distribution of party cards then or voter cards then where people end up for use for identifications at the zonal and sectional level where they end up for create some level of dissension. So now areas and then they will go for land, and because we take a mass level and we run identification for them, the next period I will want to say let it left well ahead of time. Let there be a preparation of identifications mechanisms where you're not able for disenfranchise people who want to participate in the process at that level. Because again, not everybody gets to participate if you are not a member of the Sierra Leone People's Party or you are not being active in the activities of the Sierra Leone People's Party. So those are areas where we don't learn lessons. And also, except the provisions of the Constitution is amended that the lifespan of the National Executive cannot be extended more than twice, but as it is open-ended that it can be amended, it can be extended as much as it requires or able to give the legitimacy to the National Executive or take the party to the next National Delegate Conference. So these are lessons we need to learn and also try to correct the mistakes that they know for happen in the next executive their own tenure, leading them to also the next delegate conference.
Lima, as you reflect on the lessons learned, should be happen for preside over one of the most elections that we get tension during the various elections that we don't contest when at the National Women's Leader election. A lot of tension been there on that elections, but people been see how you be able for display disciplined and professionalism. The elections end up happen smoothly. You end up get a winner, and up till now, no any complaints yet. Now, they can go into executive elections where now other elections then back where lots of people they anticipate say get tension because I don't want to go elect the new executive where they usher the SLPP to the next election where for happen inside 2028. They don't get elections management body when a Dr. Dennis Sandy they Adam. What thing will be your word of caution to this team where they conduct these executive elections? Hello, Lahai Lawrence Lima. Hello. All right. We'll try to forget Lahai Lawrence Lima back. We now the de facto, according to the disclaimer we put out there, the de facto public relations officer for the Sierra Leone People's Party, as it explained to we how then they prepare now for can get the executive elections. Also then they go vote for get new executive where they usher the Sierra Leone People's Party to the 2028 elections. As we see, also they don't dissolve the outgoing executive where now Dr. Prince Harding now be the chairman. But according to the constitution, they still get the leader, the deputy leader, where they in charge of the affairs of the party. When His Excellency the President Dr. Julius Maada Bio and the Vice President Dr. Mohamed Julde Chalo. You still watch the breakfast show. They try for count Lahai Lawrence Lima back, but quickly let we take the short break. We'll come back. We will continue for talk to Lahai Lawrence Lima Yeni Jr.
Hello, Barry.
Hey, Sadie, what's up?
How are you?
Samo, hook me up quick. Samo, I'm going to forget some football pictures then for this week. I don't check all the side there, all day done. But Dabo, help me to one where am I going for Ginger and Swagger for this week?
Ask Leo.
Ask Leo? Who is Leo?
Ask Leo, Sam. I did it. No, can't go to me, Billy, no. Allow me to finish my food.
will help you open an account, check your balance, buy airtime to pop, send money. Leo will help you locate the nearest ATM point. Leo will help ease your stress by helping you get the most fascinating fixtures. Oh yes, for our football lovers. Leo will do this and many more.
Wow!
All you need to do is save Leo to your mobile phone with the number +232 79 919 919 and get to chat with Leo on WhatsApp. Go on, try it now. You can also chat with Leo on Facebook Messenger by typing UBA Chat Banking. Leo is your virtual banker who serves you wherever you are with just one click away. It is UBA. We are your #1 bank for all the right reasons. For more inquiries, call us on +232 78 200 200 or follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at uba.n.
All right, we dey continue with the Liberty Breakfast Show live on Liberty TV. We will talk to Lahai Lawrence Lima Yeni Jr., we na the de facto PRO of the Salone People's Party. Lima, before we lost you there, earlier I try for ask you, say, you been preside over the most contentious elections when na the National Women's Leader election, we get lot of tension, but you preside as the returning officer of these elections peacefully with so much discipline where people can see you display out there. The elections be go out successful, when be get a winner, and up till now, the public no hear any complaint from that particular elections. Now they don't dissolve on our executive. Now they prepare now for go into another executive elections. So now don't set up the IMOC committee we go they in charge of the elections there, and Dr. Dennis Sandy they in charge of these elections. Waiting go be your word of caution from this to this committee for learn lessons from their elections there. We not just conduct, so people will anticipate a lot of tension go day, but you be able to handle things, and up to now no complaint no come out from the election, so you been preside over. Hello, Lima. Hello. All right, we still get challenge with Lahai Lawrence Lima in network. They will go try for get them back, but quickly look at some of the.
I don't understand, so I know they get flow. However,
All right, we dey struggle forget Lahai Lawrence Lima, but we'll continue for try. Let's just look at few of the messages that we don't come. Yes, Lima, we get you now better.
So the various.
All right, we get challenge with the connection with Lahai Lawrence Lima. But let look at some of the messages them we una don't send na the program this morning. The first one they take the come out from Alo's content on Facebook. It is say the press release from PPRC came at the right time when the ruling SLPP party has completed their lower level elections and have littered a lot of campaign materials everywhere. Now the opposition APC is about to do same. Then this unfair release came in to stop them. PPRC claimed to conducting their activities fairly, but this does not seem so in this situation. Your press release purely came up to aims to target the opposition. The Wales was delayed so that it will not affect the SLPP.
All right, more messages. This other one from Koro Jane, it says PPRC should step up and take active actions against any political party.
Sir Koidiama, they say the decision by the Political Parties Regulation Commission PPRC directing all political party aspirants to remove their banners from from the streets is a laudable one, as the country is not currently in a political campaign period. Displaying political banners at this time could divert public attention from national development efforts and shift the focus unnecessarily towards politics. All right. I will take one quick one from YouTube. They come up from Lamin Conte. They say, thank you guys for standing tall in independent broadcasting in Sierra Leone, where other media houses have taken sides with the current system. You stood to be objective and unfiltered journalism. Thank you very much, Lamin, for that compliment there. All right. Well, from their messages then we still try forget Lahai Lawrence Lima from the Salon People's Party, where they tell we how then they prepare now for make sure say then get then national executive elections, where according to them it will be on the 31st and July to the 1st of August, we then go Olam forget a new executive, we go usher the party to the next elections, we go be inside 2028, and Dr. Dennis Sandy now in the chair this committee where they conduct the elections there. Also various people in the contest forget executive position them na the Salon People's Party. You still they watch the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, where they stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also now a website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Well, whilst they try for bring back Lahai Lawrence Lima Yeni Jr., let me just take this quick break and come back.
I think currently I have a thing for Vicky Remo.
Hello viewers, we don't bring different content then to you, and we know the tire for make the content then where you like. And now we dey bring fun and shorts with Adri. This na game show also your favorite celebrity, social media influencers, students, and other people to play game they like, truth and shorts, charades, riddles, and other game then where you self go learn from. This content will come to you every Sunday, 9 o'clock na net. Now all the Liberty Online TV social media platforms then.
She chose number one. She's always number one.
Period.
On top.
Period. On top.
Yeah, man.
So not miss out. Join me for laugh with your favorite celebrity and social media influencers then.
Hey! Enjoy the new collapse bundle price drop. Now you can get your weekly collapse bundle for 60 leons only on Maxit app. Download the Maxit app now on Play Store or App Store. Install the app and enter your orange number and password. Now follow them simple step here. Open the Maxit app. Next, tap the account. Then select airtime and bundle. Enter the number where you want buy for. Now choose the collapse bundle where you need and the one where go suit you. Finally, type your password. Bam! All things set. Subscribe to the collapse bundle today and enjoy more browsing for small couple.
Orange.
Hey! Enjoy the new collapse bundle price drop. Now you can get your weekly collapse bundle for 60 leons only on Maxit app. Download the Maxit app now on Play Store or App Store. Install the app and enter your orange number and password. Now follow them simple step here. Open the Maxit app. Next, tap the account. Then select airtime and bundle. Enter the number where you want buy for. Now choose the collapse bundle where you need and the one where go suit you. Finally, type your password. Bam! All things set. Subscribe to the collapse bundle today and enjoy more browsing for small couple.
Orange.
A nation forged in resilience from the ashes of the 11 years brutal civil war through the shadows of Ebola, COVID-19, and the mudslide. Sierra Leone rises, but the journey is far from over. Governance strain. Youth demand more. Women demand more. 60% in poverty. But what if the solutions lie not in silence, but in dialogue? This is not another talk show. This is State of the Nation, where every voice feels change. From Freetown to Kono, we are turning debates into action. No script, no spin, just Sierra Leoneans rewriting their future together. So we bring you a movement not just to speak, but to be heard. Speak out. Hold power to account. This is your nation. This is your voice. This is State of the Nation. Only on Liberty TV on Facebook, YouTube, and on www.libertytvonline.com. Every month, the last Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. Tune in. The nation is watching.
Welcome back. You still watch the Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV, and we don't get Lahai Lawrence Lima Yani Jr. on the line again, as we will talk to him regarding the outgoing executive member in the SLPP. So before we lost you on the line, we will ask what you go give as advice to the one them we go for conduct on our executive elections. Them will be led by Dennis Sandy, whose advice you go give based on the principles them where you personally been put na the lower level elections them where you been oversee. What's the advice we go give to the next set of team we go for conduct this on our elections?
That team be enough strange to conducting SLPP elections. They don't do them at the most critical times. I could just probably remind the new regional membership representatives who join them for form of the team for also understand and therefore play by the rules of the game and also try for adhere the interest of the voices of the contestants then, and also align them with the voices of the delegates themselves for the votes, and play by the rules that will be able to help them for get a successful outcome. Because the one that way they contest, their interest is very huge, but at the same time also the huge number of delegates that will get for votes also their voice matters. So you get to tie up their expectations then they and also understand the balance of the voices in line with the rules. Once you play along those ways, you're not to get problems or you're not to get any challenging outcome of a process where you conduct. And I'm very certain with the experience of the leader of this IMOC in the previous elections, then they could get them right. And also the regional representatives that were then a high caliber level of people then will also get the interest of this party at heart. And I'm sure they're not going to do anything we go to jeopardize the future of this party or the existence of this party. So I wish them the best of luck, and I wish them the best of chances, and also I wish the party, the SLPP generally, the best of luck, and also the one that we contest for chairman to other various national officers positions, excluding the leader of the party. I wish them all the very best in the upcoming National Delegate Conference.
Lima, this una executive where una time don't elapse, so how you can describe, say, una serve the SLPP and the people them when are members of una party?
We serve them diligently based on the mandate we then do. For instance, me your office now for communicate the views, philosophies and ideals of the party, which I have done consistently. I'm consistent with the constitutional provisions. I don't make sure say whether strenuous or not, I don't make sure here, I don't communicate my work effectively. If you take for the chairman, he has provided administrative leadership for the party by organizing lower level elections. We able for bring we come to a successful completion in spite of the challenges. For the Secretary General, he had been communicating the ideals of the, he has been communicating through correspondence to membership of the party. We don't able for manage the secretariat effectively to the point of we getting the last NEC meeting. We decisions then being taken there, with some of them pending for the approval of the next National Delegate Conference. An unsuccessful executive body not able for conclude on a mandate and lead the party at the stage where the party they move towards the next delegate conference. That shows the party executive has been very successful in the discharge of their functions as national executive. We take we up to the level of getting the last NEC meeting we will get. We don't do all other administrative works as previous executives don't they do, where they set the stage for the next National Delegate Conference. Whatever happened, we talk today about the solution of the Office of National Executive. I don't know whether the leadership was not properly advised on the implications or whether it was an oversight, whether it was the deliberate path. But what is clear to me and to every other person who is sincere with the party and on the rules and objective of the party, that the national executive body will be elected in 2021 in December in Bo, don't perform their functions successfully with the lead the party to the next National Delegate Conference. And all national officers also will form a member, will form part of the National Delegate Conference, will be in attendance of that National Delegate Conference. Although they will not attend the Delegate Conference as delegates, save for the fact that then therefore if they therefore contest for any position, then they will certainly vote for themselves. But beyond that, they will attend the next National Delegate Conference as de facto national officers in the conference. And so I want to say we don't do well, extremely well, for manage the party to the next National Delegate Conference.
So apart from the lower level elections them where on our executive conduct, in terms of legacies, now waiting on the left, now the minds of our members and supporters and say where Lahai Lawrence Lima Yani this junior, the executive been there, now this and this on do, waiting at the legacies and they on the left as an executive.
For me, able to inspire a lot of young people on the various pattern or positions as to how I communicate the ideals and philosophy of the party, because communication strategy is very key to the overall success of any organization. If you get communications wrong, then you falter the very survival of the organizations in overall objective. So for me, and me on, I serve well in the role for communicate the ideals of the party. We're able to attract Sierra Leoneans then for see the SLPP as a viable party, are able to market them well, and able to win 2 elections then through we own marketing strategy for make the SLPP look attractive in the eyes of the public, not only in the eyes of the membership of the SLPP, but the general membership of the SLPP. Dr. Prince Alex Harding, when I be the chairman, able to provide the administrative leadership for make we able to function, because nobody interfere in the functioning of the offices, able to give we the independent beverage, because they know say we are individually elected to serve in our capacity as provided for by the Constitution, and we're able for function within those remits successfully. And I want to say thank you to Ram for providing us that administrative leadership. And the Secretary General also communicates correspondences of the party, also call meetings of the party, because if you not really call them various meetings, then they will not be able to look at issues that will affect the party and address the issues that they are able to move forward. But because they're able to consistently communicate meetings of the party and also take minutes of the meetings of the party, and that's able to we're able to get an official record, even though we are going into the next delegate conference as de facto national officers, he will still be standing on that platform for able for the reporting to the next National Delegate Conference. We mean to, we have been very successful, and in overall, we want to thank the leadership for providing the overall directions of how the party will move forward. So I want to say we have been very successful, and we are leaving a legacy of adhering to rules and regulations governing the conduct of a party. So that's now one big achievement we don't able to do, and we not left the party in tattered form. We left the party very cohesive, because in a very critical lower level elections, we therefore determine a transitional elections whereby the incumbency not going to run again. That is a very critical moment where the stakes are high, but as a national executive, we're able to manage the expectations, the stakes, we're able to get a successful lower level elections up to the various councils, the young generations, and also women's councils. We call up a NEC meeting and put up all proposals for the next National Delegate Conference. We maintain this is a very successful executive. We adhere to the rules and regulations and the management strategies of this executive in crisis moment. Been very, very much the impact way before help the party or set for the stage for the next National Delegate Conference. I want to say the legacy we would left now with management strategy, and at the same time adhering to the rules and regulations with the guide the party. We are the hallmark dandy for the survival of any organizations.
Finally, before
and also with success for win 2 consecutive elections in the party.
Finally, before you left with Liman, this blueprint where you say Unado left. Now, whose kind executive you they anticipate for way for build on this una legacy?
When an executive with vibrant, we they adhere to the rules and also keeping the national interest of the country in mind, as much as also advocating, articulating the ideals and philosophy of the SLPP, which is one country, one people, and also working towards democratic best practices for maintaining that legacy of what we do. We immediately, not all the time, you therefore be too hard on your membership, but you therefore use the stick and carrot approach for letting able to manage people with their characters different, their makeup, their biological makeup different, their upbringing different, but decide for come together as a collective body under the guidance of rules and regulations and constitution, which defined as an organization. So the incoming executive are also encourage them for make them also make sure say the leadership not deviate from the rules, and which side the rules no cover, let them also use the human instinct for no say they are dealing with human beings for able to manage their affairs. That will able to make them successful, like how we've been successful for able to manage manage the party and win 2 successive elections then. So now the same encouragement I will give them for make sure they be consultative. Because for me here, there has not been a time where I will go on radio on top.
All right, that's been Lahai.
On topic way, I not go consult with other officers. We get knowledge about something where I want to go talk about. So it has been a collaborative effort for let people for work as a team. So now that same team spirit, I will encourage them for able for keep, because nobody not work in silos. We therefore work as a team, follow able for succeed, for deliver for the party and this country.
All right, many thanks, Lahai Lawrence Lima. We talked to we this morning as soon as they prepare now for go all executive elections them, and also you talk about the legacy one left 2 terms. You say unable for win elections. It'll be a pleasure for talk to you this morning. That na Lahai Lawrence Liman, we na the outgoing public relations officer for the Salon People's Party. Maybe they talk to we about them preparation as then they get the executive elections on the 31st and the 1st of August. Also they go pick new executive where they usher in the party to the next elections, we go be 2028. Many thanks to Lahai Lawrence Lima. Earlier, we talked to Lucien Momoh, we are the Director of Training and External relations for the PPRC, where they won all political party, the APC and the SLPP for pull all the banner there within at the streets them of various candidates where they contest for position them inside them party. Well, now they end the breakfast show for today. Many thanks to you say for the watch. We don't share. We don't send you comments through the comment section them. Many thanks to you. We don't subscribe to our YouTube channel. One for say thank you for the support so far on another giveaway. Now, Musa Sao Koma and Samuel Thomas and they support the production team for let this edition meet you. Mina Khadija Bangura, they say, have a good day.
All right, until we meet again, maybe Kabade say get a good day, and don't forget to say throughout the day we go for the drop different contents then now with different platforms then, so continue for watch. Till we meet again, maybe Kabade say get a good day and goodbye.
Develop city, then clean, all clean city, develop.
This is Yvonne Akisoya, Mayor of Freetown, and today I want to talk to Freetonians about sanitation. We objective, transform Freetown, transforming lives. We not go able to achieve them if we all not join hands. Freetown City Council get role, but every Freetonian also get responsibility. Let we start first with the fact say FCC with the sweep 110 major streets every single morning from Monday to Saturday. But when we don't sweep the streets, if Freetonians then come and they continue for heap dirty in the street, in order to make the place look fine. Now make we get them litter bins them. The yellow bins we wanna go see around. So with the worker, you drink from your water bottle, your water plastic, you eat your packet something, not even a ground where you done. Make sure say you put on one of them bins then they. That litter bin they, in order for you host dirty. You know mean say if you pack you host dirty, you can pin her next to the bins them. Not to the idea that. No give you host dirty to the one where the Allah say clean salon. No say that dirty way they collect now you host. You know get for Karango now the one of the two official sites. You know they can go Kisi Bome, you know they can go King Tom Bome. It turns so it left on a ground. And now we council get a problem, but you self get a problem because now front somebody else in Domot, your own dirty don't end up. So wait you for do with you host dirty. We get the one then a council where we don't certify. So then approved waste providers. Then they on tricycles, some of them they in a vehicle. You will get host, you will get business, you in a hospital, institution, everybody for make sure say the waste collected by an approved FCC waste collector. We get the tricycle groups, we get the companies, so you go see them around. We engage with them on a regular basis. And wait till we go do now as we come into this new year. Now for make sure say FCC stand behind them for you for no side and day and for let them self go to you so that we no go get that gap. When you eat dirty in a gutter, it end up na Lumley Beach, Toke Beach, all the tourism ambition where we get for the city, we lost that potential there. FCC, they spend boku money pan dirty business. The fuel, the labor, the vehicle maintenance, the spare parts, the night operations, the illegal dump site clearing where we get for the do every now and then. All that boku money. I'm not gonna say we're not gonna spend anything, but we're going to reduce some. If Freetonians then do the right thing. Because we not gonna get for go clear illegal dump sites. We not gonna get for sweep as many streets and spend as long. So if we reduce that money we spend now on dirty business, we go able put some on development. We all want for improving municipal schools. We want improve the markets them. We want for let we see new developments at the city. That money we use for dirty business. You and while we all make up with mind. Pay.
watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.